welcome to Southern Bella Home. I'm Sharon and I sure am happy that you came by to see me today. The very first thing that I want to do is say hello and thank you to all of my new subscribers. There's quite a few of you and I just want you to know that I appreciate you. I don't take it for granted that you subscribe to my channel. I'm very, very grateful. I'm grateful for your comments, for all the love that you show my videos, and I just want to tell you thank you and welcome. Today's video is very different from any I've done so far. I know that there are thrift store hauls and dollar store hauls and grocery store hauls and all those things across YouTube, and I've never done one. But the reason I'm doing one today is because recently I posted a fall home tour video, and so many of you posted very kind remarks about the decor and about how you enjoyed the fact that I had more of a collected, over time, curated look rather than a look where I just went and bought it at the store. And I just appreciated that so much because that was really my intent when very intentionally decorating our home. I love antiques, I love vintage, and I've been a thrift store shopper for longer than I want to tell you. So I've been a thrift store shopper for a long time. I love it, and I have a few guidelines and ways that I dive into a thrift store, so I thought I might share those with you, let you know how I go about doing it. It might help you to go into a thrift store and find some treasures. There are three things that I look for, three qualifiers if you will, when I go thrift store shopping. Number one is beauty. It has to be beautiful and something that appeals to me and my sense of style, and I have to just love looking at it. Number two, practicality. Is it something that is going to be a help or a hindrance in our home? Is it something that's going to be in the way, or is it something that's actually going to add to the functionality of our home? Now, I'm a gardener, I'm a canner, I love all things having to do with home and homestead, so I need a functional house as well as beautiful. Also is frugality. Now, I'm not going to pay much for anything, and I don't want you to either. I'm not the type of person that's going to tell you, oh, you need to run to the store and buy this and that and the other thing. I like to encourage people to shop wisely, hang on to your money, save. I am privileged to be able to stay at home and run my little businesses from the home and take care of my kids. And my husband goes out every day and he works very hard for his living, and I want to help him hang on to as much of that as possible. So I don't want to just be wasteful and just buy things because they're there. Although there are so many beautiful things that I have to say no to, I really try to be wise and prudent about what I bring into the home. With that being said, I want to show you one of my last few thrift store hauls. Kind of combined a couple of different hauls because I didn't buy all this in one day, but I just want to show you over the last few weeks or a couple of months some things that I've picked up, what I'm going to do with them, how I'm going to use them. I'll tell you what I spent on them, and maybe give you some ideas of what to look for in thrift stores. So let's get started.
I've been collecting milk glass since I was a teenage girl, and I have quite a few lamps, but never one like this with the hobnail shade and the antique brass. For $15, I think it was a great bargain. Here on the table, I have three pieces that I got on 3 separate days: the candle holder, the cake stand, and the wreath. I use them independently of each other, but here I thought they were pretty together. We light that candle every night now that it's fall when we have our dinner, and that cake stand holds lots of goodies, y'all. I've been picking up some brass pieces, this one to be a spoon rest on my coffee bar, and this beautifully decorated, intricate brass tray I have another use for that I'll show you in a little bit. But brass is really cheap now at the thrift store. Another great bargain is vintage china pieces. You can find pieces that are mix and match, and they all go so well together, usually because of the gold detail. This piece is similar to some others that I have, and I love the fact that it's lidded. I'll use it for sugar, honey, and jams and jellies on a buffet. Also, I've been picking up amber glass pieces for a little over a year now. This piece was $3. It's so unusual. I've never seen an amber glass footed bowl like that. And also this bottle back here was so unusual. I use it in the center of my collection for my fall decor. Right back there on that table, it goes right in the center in front of that mirror. And it looks so pretty. It was $3, which I thought was a great bargain because I've seen them in antique stores for a lot more. These turkey plates, all 4 of these turkey plates for $3. This was a week ago. And you know, they're not fine china, but they're very nice, and I won't mind using them on my table in the evenings. I think that it'll just add to the charm and coziness of some of our nice fall meals, and for that price, I don't feel guilty a bit having a few extra dishes. I want to tell you something else about my little lamp. You see, it is quite beautiful, and it was only $15, but it does have old wiring. Now, I've checked out my wiring to make sure it was okay, and we use it daily, so it's completely safe. But if you get an old lamp, be sure to check that, because I wouldn't want you to have a fire. Cookbooks are another favorite collectible of mine, especially church and club cookbooks. They have some of the best recipes, some of the best graphics, and some of them even have hand drawing like this one. It doesn't matter what page you flip this little book open to, there is an illustration by some sweet little mama that decorated her recipe page for the reader to enjoy. I have so much fun thumbing through these old recipe books. Very good ideas for meals, but also so much charm. Sometimes they are just from local clubs, but sometimes they're just put out by local businesses, and you can find these in thrift stores for $1, 50 cents even sometimes, at the most $2. But they're charming, and I really love using them. Now this one, of course, being from the South, I could not resist, Gone with the Grits. But how about this stand? Now you may be able to tell me what this is. It's definitely vintage, it shows its age, but it's Carrara marble and brass. I thought it was so pretty and I knew just what to do with it. It's going to hold my cookbook, and I pull my cookbooks out and feature them on my countertop at different times, and I thought this would be the perfect little thing to hold my cookbook, even flip it open to the page I'm using. Baskets. Baskets, baskets, and more baskets. Don't go buy new baskets. You can get any kind you want. If you're patient enough, you can find it at a thrift store. From harvest baskets, decorative baskets, big baskets, little baskets, they are so cheap. I've been collecting these silver aluminum baskets for several years. I have them in all shapes and sizes, and they make such a beautiful buffet display. I love to entertain. I love to have my family out for different meals, and I always fix up the table and the buffet pretty with little baskets full of food and full of tableware or napkins or treats. So baskets for $1, $2. I really rarely spend more than $2 on a basket. And if you go take a look at stores, you will see what a bargain that truly is. A great thing to pick up at a thrift store is a vintage picnic basket. These make great storage solutions. This one was $10, and normally I would not pay that much, but everything was pristine. It's probably from the 1960s, but the wicker was perfect, the hinges worked great, and the original handles were still intact. I knew that I would use this to store my granddaughter's little toys, so I'm so happy that I found it, and I highly recommend these as storage solutions if you run across one at a good price. And here's the little brass tray holding my Say Grace sign. It sits proudly on this $1 table from a garage sale. And also my cookbooks and my amber glass. Love this little spot too. They sit beside a collection of vintage mirrors that I've picked up on several different thrift store outings, the most expensive one being $12 whole. It is about 100 years old, made of heavily carved oak, and I think it's beautiful for that price. The other two were $2 and $5 at local thrift stores. I just put some false stems in the tallest bottle and layered the mirrors, the amber glass, the books, and that creates the look that I love, a layered, collected over time look.
Well, okay, friends, that's it. That's the end of my first haul video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Maybe it helped seeing some of the things that I look for in a thrift store and then how I bring those things home and put them to use in our farmhouse. If you enjoyed this content, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share this with friends who you think might enjoy it. That would help me so much. Ring that notification bell so that you won't miss any of the upcoming videos. And also, I would love to invite you to come over to southernbellahome.com, which is my blog, where I talk all about healthy and wholesome farmhouse living with gracious Southern style. So y'all come see me over there, and come see me at Sharon at Southern Bella Home on Instagram and Southern Bella Home on Facebook. I'd love to see you over there. I hope you all have a wonderful day, friends, and I want you to remember, keep home sweet so that your family wants to be there. And we'll be talking to you later. Bye.